What's going on, Cap City? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you another reading. This is the last reading for December 2020. I want to say happy birthday to you guys. Quick disclaimer, you may hear the battery for the smoke detector going off. The place that we're at is like 10-foot ceilings, so we got to have somebody come in with a special ladder to get up there and to get them. We don't have that type of ladder. So, holiday season, we got to wait for maintenance to come back in. So once they do, it'll be good, but just wanted to let you know what that beep is in the background. So let's see what we got for you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you guys are enjoying your birthday season. I hope you got a good holiday. If you celebrate, whatever you celebrate, I hope you're getting something out of it. Let's see what's coming on for Cap City for the last week of December. So, right now, I guess today is Christmas. I'm recording this on Christmas, so Merry Christmas to those who celebrate Christmas. I guess tomorrow is, tomorrow's Kwanzaa. I believe it's Hanukkah too. So, shout out to everybody who's celebrating different holidays all over the world, Hope you guys are enjoying it. All right, so underneath the deck, we have Temperance Energy, Sag Energy, okay? Temperance Energy, this is the energy of peace, balance, restoration. This could also mean all kinds of other things too, but let's just see, based on the cards here, what we're going to associate it with. All the cards have multiple meanings depending on what other cards come out around it. So we have the Knight of Coins in reverse here, okay? This energy is... This is Virgo energy. We have the King of Swords, which is Aquarius energy, okay? We have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is Gemini energy. We got the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant energy is Taurus. And then finally we have the Eight of Coins energy in reverse. Okay, and that's Virgo. So definitely got strong Virgo energy here. Okay, very analytical, very they're very intricate with planning. They don't like to rush. They like to take their time. They like to investigate the scene. This is the type of person who will read the instructions before moving forward. Where you may get somebody like an Aries. They'll just empty all the pieces out and just try to figure it out themselves and put it together. Scorpio could be similar to that too. But Scorpio will stop and read the instructions. Maybe Aries won't. They'll just try to figure it out or get bored with it and leave it. I could go into it, but I digress. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I'm feeling really analytical today. Because I'm just talking about Virgo. That's why. Breaking everything down to the last compound before they make a decision. So they could be, they're looked at as slow to move, slow to react. But it's just that they're analyzing things to make sure everything is good. So I get that in reverse. So with the King of Coin reverse and the Eight of Coin in reverse. So with that type of energy in reverse, somebody's not thinking about things. Somebody's not thinking things through. We're talking about Pentacles here. So I feel like it could be about money. It could be about your time, how you spend your time, what energy and effort you put into something. Like you're not thinking clearly about it for some of you. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. Now, I don't know if you're not seeing clearly about your job, your, finances coming in, maybe a new job, trying to figure out where money will come from. Maybe that's what it is too. Maybe you guys are trying to balance yourselves financially here with the Temperance as the overall energy. That could be the case. But I feel like, the challenge is you accepting the reality of things. You know what you need to do, but it's about taking action. The King of Swords has thought this out. So there's a lot of thought going on here with this Aquarius energy and this Earth energy here with Virgo. So you're in the mindset of analyzing things, looking at what's going on. Now it's time to take action. Okay, so the challenge is you taking action. Now, I'm not sure what it is. It could be you accepting the reality of what you need to do. Maybe some of you are, you're not thinking, okay? Because I feel like you're really not putting any thought into it. Like if you put thought into it, then you would figure it out. But I feel like some of you, that's what it is here with this Nine of Swords reverse. You're not putting thought into it. Maybe it's because I don't know if you don't see it or I don't know. You want to bring balance to a situation, but I feel like, you're not putting a plan in place. You're not being strategic. Okay, that's number one. And you're not investing the time and energy and effort to doing that with the Eight of Swords. I'm sorry, with the Eight of Coin reverse and the Nine of Swords reverse. So something needs to be done in reference to restoring your finances for some of you. Okay, maybe you're trying to make plans to do something moving forward, and you want to make sure that you have the finances that you need. So you're trying to figure out what you need to do. But some of you, maybe you're not coming up with a good idea. That could be it as well. Maybe you're stressed out with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Like you thought of everything you possibly could, or you tried everything you possibly could. You're not sure what else to do. But I feel like because you're at that 9 energy there, you're about to come up with an idea. So you have to be patient. Here's Temperance saying, be patient. That situation is about, I feel like there's an energy of divine timing here. All right. And then we have the Hierophant in reverse. So this is where your head is at. It's like, you're like, this is not how I'm trying to live my life. This is not, what it's supposed to be for me. This is not it. For some of you, you don't want to conform. Maybe you are somebody who wants to go out into an entrepreneurial venture and you don't want to conform going back to the traditional working a 9-to-5 job. So that could be some of you. You're trying to figure out what you can do to make money so that you are able to pay your bills, live your life, be comfortable. Because we know with Capricorn, when you don't have money, you get depressed. Okay, I'm a Capricorn moon. I know how it is when I don't have no money in my pocket. Okay, so that's dealing with mom. That hit me right in my heart. That's my emotions and my feelings. Venus and Capricorn, that hit you in the heart. Me, that's right in my emotions and feelings. So, Capricorn sons, that's your pride, your ego. You know what I mean? So it's always a problem when your money ain't right. So I feel like some of you are just trying to figure out the best possible way so that you could, make the money you need to make without going the traditional means, working for someone else, or maybe you're tired of working for someone else. I'm getting that too for a lot of you. So it's like you're trying to come up with an idea. That's what I feel like King of Swords energy is. Trying to come up with the best idea. Some of you may already be working for yourself, but now you're looking to expand. You're looking to take things to the next level. Maybe some of you have one project that you're working on, and now you are making enough money to do that, where you can take from that money that you're making from that first project, and you're able to expand to go into a different project. All right. And then again, like I said, some of you, this is you stepping out there on your own for the first time. Some of you, I feel like, are in between as well. Like some of you are doing, you're making money on your own, using your own creativity and energy, but maybe you're not making quite enough to live comfortably. So you're still toggling between working full-time or part-time for someone else and doing your thing. I feel like the universe is telling you that, those days are coming to an end, okay? Some of you may not want to accept that. So we got the Hangman energy here. Major arcana, okay? So this is a major change here. So you're not coming up with a bright idea, but you're thinking about it. So the universe is saying, continue to do that. If you're not doing that, you have to think about it. Some of you are just not thinking. You're not sitting down and putting your energy and effort into it. So this is what this Hangman represents here. This represents not disillusioning yourself, not being in a situation where you're not seeing the reality of the situation, right? You have to look at it from every perspective. That's part of being strategic with the King of Coin. But because he's in reverse here, you're not being strategic. Like sometimes you have to be patient. I get that heavy with this Temperance energy as well as this Hangman energy. So I feel, again, like there's some type of divine timing going on here. All right. Now with this King of Swords energy here, you coming up with the idea. And I feel like, your higher self is saying that maybe you gave up too soon. Some of you are ready to give up. Some of you, maybe you've done everything that you possibly could here. You're not sure what else to do. I feel like there's an urgency here to, resolve this issue for a lot of you so that you don't get to the point where you're stressing. Some of you, it's just like, I feel like you're coming to the end of that stressing. Just depends on where you are. Take the energy, how it resonates. So we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So you're trying to figure out how to, some of you want to move, you want to relocate. Okay. And you're trying to figure out how to do that financially. and you're afraid to take that leap, but you want to. Some of you, this is about leaving the job that you're at and just starting a new venture. Some of you, it could be a combination of both. Maybe you're leaving your area, you're moving, and you're starting a new venture. So it's like maybe going out into the unknown is what I'm feeling for a lot of you. And you're concerned that if you do that, you may find yourself in a position where you may have a lack of funds. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles here. Some of you, I feel like for some of you, you feel like your health, you need to leave for health reasons. Okay, it may not be that you have physical health problems. Some of you may, but I feel like you're to the point where you figure that, maybe there may, yeah, I feel like you would feel more vitality elsewhere. Okay, because underneath the deck here, we have the Temperance and the Sun card. Right, so that's Leo energy. That's about vitality, life, the success that you want. So for some of you, it is important that you leave. Okay, mental health could be an issue here with the Nine of Swords reverse and the Five of Pentacles. So some of you are sinking into a depression is what I'm feeling, or you will sink into a depression if you continue to stay in this state. Okay, so something, you got to come up with something. So let's see what else we got here. We have okay, so we got an idea. Page of Wands. This is also talking about moving. The universe is telling you need to move. Some of you definitely need to relocate. You're feeling that energy in yourself anyway for some of you, okay? Especially with the, what was the card? Oh, the Five of Pentacles energy. That talks about maybe leaving, okay? Leaving the past behind. Moving away from something, moving away from comfortability, okay? Moving away from financial comfortability, taking a risk and going someplace and not knowing what's going to happen. But you feel that urge, your intuition is kicking in. This is the Page of Wands, okay? So that's your intuition, because it's right next to the card with the Nine of Swords reverse, which is what your higher self is trying to tell you. So you're listening, and if you aren't, you should be. Pay attention to your intuition. Whatever it's telling you to do is what you want to do. And also what I'm feeling here is that you're going to have success, okay? Because the Page of Wands, this is someone who has optimism. I feel like that if you leave, where you are, things will get better for you. I feel like this. But with the Hierophant in reverse here, this is where your head is at. For some of you, it's like you can't do the traditional 9 to 5. For those of you who this is an entrepreneur thing, you can't do the traditional 9 to 5. Like, that's not going to work for you. Okay, I feel that strongly and heavily, and it's just like bam, right in my face. You can't continue on. You need to strike out and do your own thing, right? And so we have the the Nine of Cups in reverse. Let me show you the upright. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because this is not making you happy. Working for someone is like I said, it hits some of you in the heart. You know what I'm saying? Especially you Venus and Capricorns, it hits you in the heart. Like, you need to make your own money, and if you're working for someone, it would be like a stepping stone to get you where you need to go. Now with COVID season, a lot of us had to perhaps curtail their entrepreneurial ventures, not completely cut them out, but, cut them down, so to speak, and maybe have to take a part-time job. Or maybe you have to go back to work full-time again, especially if you're wanting to move. Maybe you make enough money doing what you do independently where it takes care of all your bills and everything. But if you want to do something like relocate, you may have to take on extra funds or take on a part-time gig to do so. So I feel like that could be what the Hierophant in reverse is, but you don't want to do that with the Nine of Cups in reverse. You rather not do that. You want to be in a position where you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to toggle between because of the, what's going on as far as externally in the world. But we're all going through that. So what is good for you to do is just to try to navigate through it as best you can. But with the Eight of Coins in reverse here, it could be that some of you, finances could be an issue. Maybe some of you are on the brink of quitting your job. Maybe some of you just lost your job. We have the Three of Swords that came out in reverse. I don't know what's up with my throat. It was just fine a second ago. Hold on, I gotta get this card. It was the Three of Swords in reverse that came out clarifying the Eight of Coins. So what I'm seeing here is the outcome is the Eight of Coin reverse. Some of you, you may have to sacrifice. There's going to be some, you're going to have to cut back on things. Some of you, again, you just need to focus and concentrate and put a plan in place. Okay. And I feel like that's what you need to do. I feel like, for a lot of you, there's some lessons that have been learned in this experience, which is why some of you need to leave or want to leave. I feel like there's some heartbreak, some disappointment. You're no longer in a place where you're like, okay, I wish I didn't have to leave. Now you're like, okay, I gotta go. Whether it's you leaving a job, okay, or whether it's you physically leaving a location, okay, moving from one apartment to a house, or an apartment to an apartment, or from one side of town to the other, or living, moving from one state to another, or to another country. And so I feel like that's what a lot of you are taking into consideration here. We have the Empress energy underneath the deck. So I feel like for a lot of you, you would be successful doing so. So if moving is on your mind, or leaving that job is on your mind, I feel like that would be good for you. Now, the thing is I don't see any major arcana stating that this is something that you have to do right away. I feel like because there are minor arcana here, and I'm still getting the energy of, what I'm trying to say is I feel like you have plenty of time to put something in place as far as a strategy. Like there's no major arcana here showing that there's a rush. For some of you, you could be losing your job. I do see that, and I'm sorry about that. But I feel like for those of you who do, you don't even care about the job itself. Like your heart was never in it in the first place. Because see, underneath we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. You really didn't like your job for a lot of you. You didn't like working for other people anyway, and you weren't making enough money to do what you needed to do anyway. So I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse here, you weren't happy where you were. You couldn't tap into your creativity. There was no room for growth for a lot of you. It was just like, this is the position and that's it. There's no other opportunities within the organization. Okay, so for some of you, this may be why you want to leave, or for some of you, this is why you may not be upset if you get fired, or, whatever the situation is. I feel like people are, it's a range. People are not they're not happy with their job, to the fact that they may have gotten fired. And in between that range is people who are wanting to quit, people who just quit, people who quit 2 weeks ago and just trying to figure things out. That's for people who this is a job about. For some of you, you may just be waiting for them to fire you so you could get unemployment or try to get unemployment. I feel like you don't want to do it, but you will. You know what I mean? Because you just hate where you're at. I feel like some of you feel like, I don't want to have to use governmental services, because the Hierophant in reverse and the Page of the Nine of Cups in reverse, you may not want to do that. Some of you, it may be a pride thing, It's like, okay, it's good for those people, that's fine, but that's not for me. I don't want to have to use government assistance. So I feel like some of you, it's all about a move. It's all about a move from a job to another job, or from one location to another. Yeah, but either way, the move is going to be good. So I would definitely say go ahead with that move. Let me see where we at with the time here. Okay, we got time for another spread. Let's see, what else do we have for Cap City? Guys, let me know what you're doing for your birthday. Let me know what date your birthday is. Happy birthday, Cap City in the building. Happy holidays to you guys, whatever you celebrate. I don't particularly celebrate anything as far as Christmas or New Year's or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah. I do like New Year's Eve, though. New Year's Eve, that's one of my favorite holidays of the year besides the birthday, is New Year's Eve. So let me know what you guys going to be doing for New Year's Eve. All right, let's see what else we got here. So we got the Nine of Cups, okay, Piscean energy. We have the Six of Swords, okay, Aquarius energy. We got the Fool energy, Major Arcana, Uranus. The universe is telling you to definitely go. I feel like this may be piggybacking off of the last spread I did, but we'll see. But I feel like, yeah, your spirit guides are telling you to leave with the Six of Swords. And then the Fool card right next to it. Yeah, I feel like you would be happy. I feel like some of you realize that. All right, with that Nine of Cups. So, yeah, we got the Seven of Swords in reverse, major arcana. I'm sorry, why I say that's a major arcana? I'm bugging. I feel like this is a major damn problem. It was a major problem, but we'll see. So then we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so that's the Cancer energy. Yeah, so I feel like, you would be happy if you left. Wherever you are. If it's this job, you would be happy. If it's this house, or place or apartment or whatever you're in as far as your living situation, I feel like you would be happy if you left that. Underneath the deck, as far as the overall energy, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse here. I feel like you could feel like you would be able to put your guard down for some of you. Or you've done everything that you possibly could where you are, and you feel like the opportunities for you will be better if you move to another place. Some of you have outgrown your place where you live. Maybe it's time for change. It's time for newness, especially with these karmic cycles wrapping up. We're all, feeling like we need change. A lot of us in some way, shape, or form. And so maybe a new place would be ideal for you. Maybe a new, maybe a new state, maybe a new city. A new car. I don't know. Transportation I see here. I'm sorry, you guys. All right, so that's that. So maybe I shouldn't have said that. I'm like, why am I coughing? So I feel like with the Seven of Swords energy here, you were keeping that to yourself. That might be what that was, trying to me coughing like, don't say anything, dummy. Don't say anything. Because here's the Seven of Swords in reverse here where your head is at. I feel like for a lot of you, you were keeping things to yourself in reference to your plans to leave or that you wanted to leave. As far as this job is concerned, like you haven't been saying anything, but you want to leave. Okay? Because you are not happy here with the Two of Cups in reverse. Like you have no interest in being here whatsoever. If this is a relationship, I feel like there's some of you who would rather be single. You're not interested in a connection right now or with this particular type of person. It could be that, this is somebody you were married to. It could be somebody that you were in a long-term commitment with, somebody you were seeing in a situationship. I feel like it's over for you. The challenge for a lot of you is walking away because you... I feel like maybe there was some apprehension there. But what we'll do in the extended is we'll clarify that and find out what's up. So this is some of you being afraid to walk away. You'll be happy, but there was some resistance here. And I feel like you've changed your mind. You let that resistance go. So we'll find out what that was, because that Seven of Swords, when it's in upright, it could represent, some thoughts that you are having that are keeping you from holding you back. There could be some things that you've experienced that you don't want to get out. Or, maybe you feel that there's some other energy, working against you. And so that could be it too. But what I do want to do is go into the extended and get a little clarity on these things and figure out what this Seven of Swords in reverse was. So the link's in the box below if you want to join, okay? But this is either about leaving a job, leaving a apartment, leaving a house, leaving one state, going to another, leaving a relationship, all right? So we're going to clarify what was up with that. And with the Nine of Wands in reverse, I feel like for a lot of you, you're not fighting for it anymore. You're ready to go. So I feel like you're in manifestation mode with the Magician energy here. All right. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse because you've been through this cycle over and over and over again. And for a lot of you, you just feel like you're being taken advantage of. You're being used. People, you're not getting anything out of it. You're not living up to your potential. You're not able to make the money you want to make. Okay. A lot of this is what's going on right now. And so some of you, you're ready to go. With the Hermit energy, you're ready to bounce. You're ready to isolate yourself from all of this energy. All of this negative energy. You've been through it already. It's like, all right, been there, done that. I need to do something different. So what we'll do in extended is we'll clarify that and find out what that is. If this resonated, let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the extended. The link's in the box below, or I'll see you next time. Peace out, Cap City.